very bad for my government.
A crowd of protesters break through a line of riot groups in the center of Cairo.
Me and my children, I will die today.
الإخوة المواطنون، إنني كرئيس للجمهورية أكدت مرارا وسوف أظل.
Riot police fire rubber bullets at demonstrators in the Egyptian port city of Suez as news came through that one demonstrator has been killed during the day's clashes. It brings the death toll from 4 days of protest across Egypt to at least 6. Online activists have begun to call Suez Egypt's city Bouzid in a reference to the Tunisian.
It is the biggest protest so far in a country which has been rocked by more than a week of angry demonstrations. At least 1 million people jammed into Cairo's Liberation Square, all of them calling for President Hosni Mubarak to step down. For many among the crowd, Mubarak's departure now seems inevitable.
There's so many different fascinating faces to this people's revolution in Egypt. One of them is graffiti art and how young artists are using their work to spread the fires of revolution in the hearts of the average Egyptian citizen. I'm joined now here in Cairo by two very young and interesting artists who are going to tell me why they call themselves El Tanin. What's the story behind this?
Tanin in English means the dragon. And we think the people's revolution that's happening right now in Egypt is almost like a sleeping dragon that's suddenly awoken. Yeah.
Is this dragon going to manage to throw President Hosni Mubarak out?
Not really, but it's like just go away. We don't need the system. Now we clean our streets, we educate ourselves, we protect our streets, our homes. We don't need the old system. We can do all the jobs. Yeah.
And better.
And better.
All right. Now, you were telling me your parents are also there in Tahrir Square supporting many of you all. How does that feel?
It feels like this is what they've wanted to do for a long time. Most of them support us, but not all. But the ones in Tahrir are the ones that we're really counting on, that they've seen all the bad things the system has done for them for the last 30 years, and they want to see a better Egypt tomorrow.
Especially for you all and your future. Graffiti art and graffiti is illegal here in Egypt. So how do you do it and get away with it?
Just have 10 seconds to just paint it and just fly away. Because all kind of graffiti here in Egypt is illegal. We use a graffiti because when we put a picture somewhere and people passing by day by day, they will remember this moment and they will never forget it.
Inspired by Egypt's revolution, artworks adorn walls across the streets of Cairo. Commemorating the extraordinary events in the country since the January 25 uprising, they now form the backdrop to everyday life. The street art takes several forms, but most are outpourings of pride. Raise your head up high, you are Egyptian, the graffiti on this downtown wall proclaims. But along with such sentiments comes a concerted effort from some to commemorate those that lost their lives during the revolution. Outside Egypt's High Court in downtown Cairo, this portrait simply reads, Martyr, Saif Allah Mustafa, 16 years old, student. Saif was one of the hundreds who lost their lives in the struggle to oust former President Hosni Mubarak from power. One human rights group says almost 700 people died in the uprising, although official statistics put the number closer to 400. Artist Mohammed Fahmi, or Mofa, is behind this project to create murals for the martyrs.
I think, yes, it's a good idea to name streets after them. But if a person, a normal person like you or me, walks down the street named after a martyr, it won't have as much of an impact on the person as if, as staring at, looking at a big mural of the martyr. So I think its importance is its effect on people on a daily basis walking by and looking at it. And I think it's a good reminder it's a constant reminder of the revolution and the reasons behind the revolution.
Mofa and his team of volunteers plan to continue to create murals for martyrs across Cairo. Here the team are starting work on their second project. Creating the mural is a whole day's work. Having printed 11 stencils, they then set to work on cutting them out. One of the volunteers explains that he wanted to come and help out as part of a move by the people to reclaim the streets from Mubarak and the old regime.
Many people throw garbage in the street because they don't feel this sense of belonging to the place. They don't feel this is our home, it belongs to someone else. It's like invaded. Egypt was invaded by a gang. So now people start to feel, oh, I don't have to throw garbage, I don't have to destroy things, I have to think more because now I'm getting back my home, I'm getting back my freedom, which I didn't have before. It's like a newborn, you know, and yeah, it's beautiful. It's spreading everywhere, the spirits. Everybody would like to do anything to help this image of the revolution.
Having finished the preparation, the real work begins, painting the portrait in a public space. Medan Felaki in downtown Cairo is the chosen location. Instantly, crowds gather to see what the commotion is about. When they find out, many offer a helping hand. This ladder was lent to the project by members of the local community. During the previous project, passers-by offered to go and buy paint and supplies. Onlookers are supportive of the group's efforts.
شايف ان الشهداء لازم يتعمل لهم تماثيل اكتر من صور كمان ووريت كل مدينه مصر يبقى فيها صوره للشهداء وما نسيبش شهيد الشهداء كلها في كل مدينه مصر واللي ماتوا في اسكندريه يتعمل لهم في اسكندريه واللي ماتوا في السويس يتعمل لهم في القاهره هنا يبقى عشان الناس تعرف ان دول كانوا سبب في نجاح الثوره والشباب الصغيرين اللي لسه هيكبروا لما يشوفوا الصور دي يعرفوا مين دول.
Work on the mural goes on through the night. The next morning, the mural is seen complete. Martyr, Islam Rafat, 18 years old. The portrait is now another part of Cairo's cityscape, another piece in the city's rich history. Their purpose is to ensure that the people never forget those among them who died for a free Egypt, one which they themselves will never experience. Simon Hanna in Cairo for Ahram Online.
It's very bad for my government. I haven't